This is the NFL on EA Sports as we come to you from the banks of the Missouri River and Omaha, Nebraska. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss. Okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Second and 9 now. He'll find McMillan here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw here. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 49.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demboyz and Overshow. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's coming a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Ward. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Cowboys at 6-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
throwing is Ward. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Now 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Blue. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Sentinels offense and Josh Downs making their way out. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This is caught by McMillan. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And the Cowboys 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next month they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example right there.
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
A gain of 36 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward gets it underneath to Blue. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On first down, it's Blue. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try and run again with Blue. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Throwing now, Ward. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
No, bubbled up. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes our score 17-0.
Sentinels nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Omaha's offense back out for another series. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Omaha.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier taken down at the 43-yard line.
Downs going in motion left.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
He is brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard.
They go again with Blue. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ward. That's caught. Puka Nakua. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
To throw is Ward. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the option. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So these 2 teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Brandon, thanks much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on the Colts in the AFC South. And it's Drake May. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And it's Tyler Algier. He'll take it all the way, 26 yards, it's a touchdown. The Packers with some first half fireworks. They lead 35-10 at the half. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. And this is the Panthers wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the first half. The Panthers lead by a field goal at halftime. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here, so we'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still first down.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still first down.
Off the bootleg, Ward. They swing this out to Blue. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
To throw, here's Ward. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and forever. Here's Ward. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And an Omaha.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. Brought down at the 20. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
It's a gain of 11. That's good.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 85. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 9 now. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Sentinels are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nifty move. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin with a carry for Blue. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the draw, here's Blue. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. That's a strong running. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Moore. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jamar Chase, 65 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They'll try and run it with Blue. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Sentinels 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Omaha's offense back out for another series. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the signals get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Cowboys offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Blue. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him in just a 1-yard gain. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Moore. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Sentinels offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That complete to Downs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for an Omaha.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're running here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The give right side for Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now a 2nd and 2.
17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the the 16.
16-yard line. Brings up third down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Sentinels 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They hand it off. It's Blue. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So when your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now Ward. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were playing on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Omaha's offense back out for another series. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. They're going to look to throw. They'll find McMillan here. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Sentinels have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On the ground, Ellington. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
By Donovan Ezra-Raku. An 8-yard loss.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Cowboys, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Omaha, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.